no matter where you are. If you block a fireball from a Lucilius, it's his turn. All versions are plus on block. And all versions are plus enough on hit to combo from. You need to use at least a 3-hit fireball from the average Shoto, which is normally a heavy fireball, to clash with the light, medium and heavy versions of Iblis. Anything less will get devoured. But you will be glad to hear the ultimate version just clashes with other ultimate fireballs. You need the strength of an ultimate fireball to bypass the power of normal Iblis. You should be looking to crossover or spot dodge them at all costs in the neutral. A well-timed crossover can lead to big damage, especially against Iblis, since the higher than average total frames makes it easier to both react to and punish. The good news is that he can't spam it because it's locked behind 2 cooldowns.
One eternity later.
A 12-second cooldown at the start of the round, only going down to 3 if his blade meter gets high enough. And if he uses the medium or light follow-up from the 5U stance, Iblis cannot be used until both red swords return. The light version is their go-to from a distance. It's +4, right beside the opponent, only scaling in advantage with distance. But it lags behind in startup time, at 20 frames, and recovery, compared to fireballs from other Shotos. Medium starts up at the same speed as the light version, but it only goes about 1.5 Colosseum tiles away from him, or his 6L range. It's used for pressure resets in block strings, since it's +10 on block, or as a fireball that hits jumps a bit better, due to the higher hitbox, at closer ranges. Heavy is like medium, but it starts up slower at 39 frames, medium outranges it by a tiny amount, and it's more plus on block at +29. It's used for pressure on your wake up, can be thrown out in the neutral as a roadblock, where they benefit from massive plus frames on hit or block, and mixing up his timing during block strings. It cannot be evaded since the projectile is so active. Best thing to do if you see one spinning in the air, is to just wait until it disappears. Remember that this has around a 38 frame startup though, giving you a chance to hit him out of it, or use an invincible move. If you are close enough to him, even on a hard knockdown, you can still hit him out of heavy Iblis okay with an invincible move. Since he is stuck in the animation for so long, I could see this also being used for a mix-up, if the Lucilius is expecting you to evade the medium version. So watch out for the fireball animation taking a weirdly long time to come out. The ultimate version is like a cracked version of the light, where it goes full screen, has a slightly lower startup at 18, but it's way more plus, starting from a whopping +42 on block. It's so bad that if you block or get hit by this, it gives Lucilius the chance to run up on you and pressure or combo even at full screen. Even when Iblis is on cooldown 1 or 2, using projectiles predictably is still a death sentence, due to teleport. Analyzed in an earlier video, Ultimate Iblis and Tessera, not to mention his full screen super. Remember to cheese him with an invincible move that reaches far enough, if he tries to go for a fireball in your face. Due to the high total frames of Iblis, there is a good chance that if you react to it with an ultimate fireball at range, you can get to punish off on him. Here is the game plan to avoid plus frame pressure from fireballs during his block strings. When Lucilius uses a normal into the normal versions of Iblis, it is never gapless. The gap isn't always wide enough for a normal, but you can still spot dodge or use an invincible move in all of them. When you spot dodge or crossover successfully, it almost always leads to a punish. For example, spot dodging a triple attack into light Iblis leaves you +6, just in time for a far light punish. While if that was a medium Iblis you would be +12, leading to a heavy or 6L punish. Spot dodge does not give a punish against close heavy into light Iblis, but you are still +4. Ultimate fireball is only a true block string off of close heavy, but evading the gap from other normals, apart from the lights, did not really lead to a punish consistently either. Sadly, The Lucilius player can always end pressure early by blocking, and punishing your spot dodge or DP. Or even go for the heavy fireball, instead of the medium or light during pressure, to throw off your spot dodge timing and get a conversion. Except, you might not have to rely on just guessing with enough practice. After some experimentation, I think that it is actually possible to react to Iblis in block strings with an invincible move, and give Lucilius no room to counter it, since it has such a high startup, and a noticeable animation. We react to 20 frame overheads in Street Fighter all the time anyway. Here is the animation slowed down. Look out for the hand raise, then the anime edgelord pose, where he crosses his hands. Listen out for the Iblis voice line to boost your reactions. Keep it in mind that the Lucilius player can start to vary when they use it in their block strings, to throw you off. If you end up blocking a fireball from a Lucilius, and are close enough for him to really take advantage of the plus frames, it's a good opportunity to cash in Brave Counter, and avoid a mix-up. If you are close, and hit it early in the block's turn, you can punish with Brave Counter and send him flying, even if he tries to block right after it. The card above will have my next video exposing a Granblue move or character. At the top of the hit list is Phosphorus, the Lucilius sword swing, Iscariot, his hit throw, Belial and definitely 2B when she comes out. Comment about some anti-Lucilius tech, and I might just feature it in an upcoming vid. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Every sub counts towards making a day where I can go full time to improve rapidly, and rapid fire videos that will level up your play. Happy Splurt.